How much is the pear cider?
$6.50.
Oh, okay. So, how much is 2 of them?
Holy sh...
What can I get you? Drunk?
Welcome to episode 44 of Behind Bars, Cocked Tales, and Wasted Nights. I'm your host, Greg. I've been working as a bartender for over 20 years, and over those years, I've seen a lot. My goal here is to share some of those high and low lights with you. Quick warning, this podcast contains sex, drugs, and some language that isn't suitable for anyone under 21 years of age, so you gotta have some ID. Before we get started, you'll need a drink. For this episode, I interviewed Steph, and her recipe is simple. And I quote, 2 ounces of Fortaleza Repo on a rock or neat, never shot. The only thing shot are the daggers from the haters who are jealous of her extreme tequila knowledge. And when the sun's out, chase that with an Aperol Spritz. That's 1.5 ounces of Aperol, 2 ounces of Prosecco, 2 ounces of soda, poured over ice into a wine glass, garnish with an orange slice, and enjoy in the shower or poolside, as Steph usually does. And as always, if you don't have any of that shit lying around, shot of tequila and a key bump into your nose hole will do the trick. So, Steph's a true barbarian. She's around my age, so she's old school, meaning she can sling, start the party, rake in the cash, and do it all while playing Hangover Hurt. None of this millennial, I think I have food poisoning and I can't come in. More like tequila poisoning. Not Steph. Does the crime, does the time. Comes in no matter what happened last night or this morning and does the damn thing. In the immortal words of Boston James, you don't call out, you get sent home. True wisdom. Anyways, we cover Steph's rise to slangin' and dip our toes into the world of boofing. If you know, you know. If you don't, stay tuned till the end, like right around 31 minutes. You're in for an education. Well, without further ado, here's Steph. All right, everybody, welcome to Behind Bars, Cocktails, and Wasted Nights. I'm your host, Greg, and I am here with Stephanie, sometimes known as Boofing. Just kidding.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Oh, I just did. Steph, how are you tonight?
I'm fucking great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're great?
Yeah, I'm actually doing really, really great.
Okay. Yeah, good. What's going on that makes you feel so great?
Well, contrary to popular belief, my last review from the last bar said I was pretty okay.
What? They said you're okay? You're kind of exemplary and excellent. Okay is not an accurate assessment of you.
After I crushed a test that I had to pass, which I did, and there was only 4 of us that did pass, they said I did pretty okay. And now that I don't work there, they wish me that everything was going to get better for me. And I looked at them and I was like, oh, pretty bird. I already have an amazing job waiting for me at Nashville.
Nashville?
Yeah.
Music City?
Fuck yeah.
Before we get to Nashville, because that's like the future, let's go to the past real quick.
Okay.
I want to know how you got started in this business we call service.
Well, would you start when I was like 15, or would you think...
I think that's illegal. Let's go to when you're like 21.
Well, no.
Did you start bussing and stuff like that and hosting? Or?
I started... Well, my very first job was at a place called Western Sizzlin'. And it was like the Grand Junction version of Sizzler.
Yeah.
And I had a permit to drive. But I got there, and it was cool. And the best... If you had a good day, I mean, you got a $5 tip.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. It was just like, oh, my gosh, you made like $30 today. You did so good. And it was like, that was the start of my career. And I couldn't stop. Holy shit. Like,
couldn't get out of it.
How could I not keep going with that? Because
$5, that's incentive.
Oh, being like, stuffing like things in my apron just so I could get that on my break, whatever. I was hooked, and it was fucking stupid, and here I am.
So you left Grand Junction. You worked in San Diego for a while.
Well, yeah. As soon as I didn't have my fake ID anymore, I turned 21.
You had a fake ID?
Are you fucking kidding me? Yes, I had a fake ID.
Nice.
Hello. The only place I could actually drink was a place that I like was a hostess in Grand Junction. But yeah, as soon as I turned 21, I got the fuck out of Grand Junction and I went to San Diego.
Okay. And so what happened in San Diego? You got a job there.
Oh, yes.
The best job, right? You had a great gig there, huh?
Oh my gosh. I think of like the most like ridiculous scenario you could possibly do. I was like walking around and like, you know, think about like 2000. Okay, that's how old I am. Like the year 2000. Yes, I love 2000. I love Conan. Anyways, yeah.
Staring contest right now. I just lost. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, masturbating bear.
Oh, yeah.
You just lost.
I just lost. I just lost the masturbating bear.
So I was walking around San Diego and I with a resume and I went into this place, Martini Ranch. And I was just like, hey, check it. Like, I want to work here. And they're like, the person who interviewed me was this amazing human, Dave, and he was high as fuck. I'm not even lying.
Service industry is the best.
Yeah. And like they had just opened and this was like the newest place in San Diego. And it was like, I had no clue because I just moved there and I didn't know anyone. And they're like, okay, well, come on up. Talk to me. And he just sat upstairs and he was like laying back on like these like chairs and
just high.
Oh my God. He was cashed out as fuck. And his name's Shap. And right now, if you're listening, Shap, hey, what's up? Big props to him. But like he was just looking at me like laid back and high as fuck. And he was just like, okay, so what do you want to do? I'm like, well, I did bartend for a little while in Grand Junction. He's like, okay, well, we need a cocktail waitress. Can you high tray? And I was like, yeah.
Hold it over your head with like 14 glasses on it.
And mind you,
I could never do it.
And mind you, this place is called Martini Ranch.
Oh.
Okay. And like the stairs, it's not just like 5 stairs, 10 stairs, 15 stairs. It's like 20 stairs and they're carpeted. Whatever. It's a clusterfuck, all right? So I was just like, yeah, totally. I can totally do that. They're like, okay, cool. As long as you can high tray. Yeah, we'll hire you because we need somebody. And I'm like, okay, cool. I can totally do that. I've never carried a tray. Mind you, I was a server. I got thrown into bartending in Grand Junction, like overnight. And then I thought I was a bartender. Whatever. And I've never high trayed. Okay, high tray, what they're asking me. Okay.
Holding a tray, your arm fully extended over your head.
Imagine like you're just like pushing like something, the biggest thing above your head, like your arm.
Martinis.
Your arm is extended.
It's
not just like, you know,
your elbow is locked. It's all the way up.
Yeah, you're not just like as a server, just like, okay, or a cocktail waitress, like, I'm gonna like serve these couple of drinks to this table.
With your arm at a 90. Yeah.
When they asked me what high traying is, can you high tray? I was like, yeah, totally. I didn't know that high tray was like, oh, no. You have to put 20 martinis above your head, and not just like above your head, but like all the way up and down these stairs. Probably, I think it was like 25 carpeted stairs, and fighting people going up and down. Yeah.
And then you gotta get there and remember who got what martini on top of it. And like you're not looking at the tray anymore. It's just over your head. You're focusing on not dropping it.
I was really fucked up because like the service well was downstairs and you had to high tray, and I was like, oh yeah, totally, I got this. I learned real quick that I didn't know how to high tray, but I you know, fake it till you make it, sink or swim, and I fucking swam.
Yeah, girl. Best
job ever.
And then you transition into bartending.
Like my first bartending shift at Martini Ranch was when the Raiders, fuck the Raiders, by the way, go Broncos. And,
I got a cool Raiders story for you.
Fuck, the only cool Raiders story is when they suck. And,
no. I'm just gonna tell you, like my uncle makes artificial eyes. And like this one guy like came in once and he's like, my uncle's like, when are you gonna go back to jail, sir? He's like Monday. He's like, I have no time to make the eye for you to make it look good. He's like, no, I just want the Raiders symbol on my fake eye.
I'm gonna trump you on your story.
Go ahead, what do you got?
Okay, so the story is right now, actually it's truth. Like when the Bucks played the Raiders, when I worked, that was my very first bartending shift. And
right after Gruden left and went to the Bucks?
No, but listen, but during the Super Bowl in San Diego.
Yep.
And oh my gosh, other things to say, but like what happened with the Raiders, one of like, I don't know, O-line or D-line people went to Mexico, got fucked up, and didn't make it to the Super Bowl. Seriously.
The players?
Seriously. No, 100%.
That's amazing.
And they didn't come back. I mean, whatever. I mean, like, well, the Bucks, like, won, thank God, because fuck the Raiders. But, like, I felt so bad. The first time I've ever felt bad for a Raiders fan is when I was bartending for the first time. Crushed it that night. But, like, there was this poor soul who was such a Raiders fan, and he was just like, his head was slumped over his like Raiders helmet on the bar, and like, 'cause they lost by like 1 million, like a lot, you know.
They got spanked.
You know, they did, you know, and it's probably because their O-line was in fucking Tijuana. Fact though, check it.
100%.
Seriously, and like he just was there, and I just felt bad for him, only because Raider fans are like legit. I have to respect that, but number one, fuck the Raiders. Number one, love the like go Broncos. Number two, hate the Raiders. But you have to respect the Raiders fans, and I just felt bad for this Raiders fan because he was just like kind of crying over his like Raiders helmet. But that was my first bartending day, but I like rang like $7,000 that day.
Your first bartending day was the Super Bowl?
Yes.
Wow.
Because nobody wanted to work.
Because they wanted to watch it or whatever.
Yeah, and like I was like a brand new bartender.
That's a great day. It's like New Year's Eve almost, Super Bowl.
Yeah, and like
$7,000 you rang?
Yeah.
Average drink price?
At the time, I think maybe $10.
Oh my God.
This is like to like.
You are fast as fuck, so that's crazy.
Well, that was back in the day. That's when I was just starting out. So that was like what, like 2001 or 2?
Yeah. It was 2001 was the Patriots. So
2002.
It was before that.
Had it been 2002?
Oh, maybe.
It had to have been. Yeah,
nice.
You're you're a fucking Pats fan. God
Yeah,
damn.
exactly. Sorry.
Yes.
I think the other time the Raiders cried was the tuck rule.
Oh, but did you? Okay, did you?
Anyway.
Anyways, we'll talk about that next time.
Not a football podcast, but we'll get back into it.
Oh, I love football. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
So you worked in San Diego for a while. You crushed it. You wore the little outfits.
All of them, and little of them.
Yeah, just like little skimpy things.
Yeah, it was interesting because like one of the very first opportunities that I got to wear nothing, I got recruited to this place called Wave House, which is very interesting. It's a beach bar. If you look at if you remember back in the day, like Hard Rock, there's Sundays. What do they call them? Like the
rehab, like in
rehab.
Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like that's what we did on Sundays.
I'm in prehab, just so you know.
We are like in current hab.
Yeah.
Love you.
Love you. Here we go.
All right, so it was like rehab, and so we called it Sunburn. No. That was Hard Rock. Sorry. That was the Hard Rock San Diego. Gosh, Wave House. I worked there for 14 years, and it was it was called Sundays.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You worked at a place for 14 years in a bar.
Yeah. I opened,
Holy shit, that's unheard of.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I'm super proud of it. I opened up this place called Wave House, and now it's called Beach House, but whatever. But like as far as not wearing any clothes, like there was no dress code at the time, so we could wear just like bikini tops and like, shorts, and it was cool. But then like other girls got upset, whatever, fuck it. And it got a little bit of whatever. And it turned into like, okay, guys can wear like Hawaiian shirts and girls can wear Hawaii shirts as well. So you know what I did?
What'd you do?
You know what I did?
What'd you do?
I went to the thrift store and I got this fucking like tankini. Do you know what a tankini is?
I don't know. Describe it.
A tankini, because I wasn't allowed to wear a bikini top because my I don't know, it was too much for people. So
She's got very big chesticles, folks.
Well, no. I mean, whatever. Anyways,
they're fantastic looking.
Yeah, they're fucking amazing. I love them so much.
See, you admit it.
So I went to like thrift store and I got this tankini top for like $12, and a tankini basically is a bikini top, which is like underneath your tits is like it's a bikini top, but like it has like a sheath.
So you show the midriff kind of thing?
No. Like you don't show your midriff, but it comes around and it just like is in the back. So your your boobs are out, but like your midriff is like covered because a tankini just covers the top, and like the bottoms. If you were gonna wear bottoms, you could, but I had to wear like like fucking stupid ass like khaki ass shorts, but which is fine.
Khaki ass shorts.
Well, I rock that shit too.
100%.
No worries. So anyway, I worked at that Wave
You're like
House.
a sexy archaeologist.
Dude, fucking Wave House was the best. That's when like we had, we had